Here's a weird one I had. I have posted this before, but I have never forgotten this incident. In 1994, I had a job where an involvement started up with a married coworker. I was married also and am still with him. We decided to break it off before innocent people got hurt. A couple of months later, I was driving to the market and I reached a certain intersection. I knew if I turned right at the stop sign and drove 2 blocks, I would be right at his house and could just check things out. I was alone in the car but immediately heard a voice over my right shoulder saying, "Don't turn right." The voice was neither male nor female but was very compelling. Then I heard it a second time. So as I started from the intersection, I drove straight, and after I had driven 2 blocks, my car died.
Not saying ghosts or whatever, just stating what I, for a fact, witnessed. Moved into a house when younger, and the lady who sold my dad the house set. The old man that lived there before named Roy died and liked watching Star Trek and scaring the kids. She said if it ever got too much, just say that's enough and he'll stop. I heard stories from my brothers and sisters but didn't believe. They said it would scratch my sister's door at night. And my brother caught it banging the hell out of the washing machine late one night. I thought it was bullshit till I was watching TV one night and turned it off at like 3 to go to my room and sleep, but I had to pass through the kitchen, and as soon as I stood up, I see the cabinets open and slam shut like 5 times, and I just slept on the couch. Happened till my dad heard the cabinets one night and got up, and as he passed the TV, Roy turned it on and flipped the channels till he got to Star Trek. Then he said that was enough, and it never happened again.
I keep having this weird dream where I am outside an hotel, and there is a tall guy that looks Native American staring at me, and following me around. I started having it after me, and my family stayed in a hotel in Arizona. I hear some other members of my family also have this dream, and my cousin told me that he woke up in middle of the night and saw a tall figure staring at him from the corner of his bedroom.
Used to live in a house that arguably was on former Native American lands. My wife and I regularly would see a shadow on our upstairs landing. Looked like a young child, 6 to 10, running on all 4s, stopping to look down at us, continued running. Never felt threatened by it or even scared. It honestly felt kind of playful. Eventually, that shadow became an elongated vertical thing. Shortly after the change, we had a well-hung, large-framed picture literally fly off the wall while we were sleeping. The house cam caught it, and it looked like it was ripped off the wall, shattered on the floor. A few days after that, also on the camera, our deadbolt-locked front door unlocked and opened itself. Wide open, no wind, no plausible explanation. We started to prepare a nursery for our expectant baby, and would feel an indescribably cold chill in the room and a sense that something was watching from the closet. We broke our lease and moved out. No issues since low.
This is my brother's story, but it's a good one. He was working as a night porter at an old hotel from the 18th century in the northern English countryside. One night, a woman came down to reception as white as a sheet with her suitcase, saying she could not sleep and did not want to stay there. My brother inquired as to why. She said she could hear children laughing all night, and a child had entered her room with a candle and was standing at the foot of the bed and wouldn't leave. My brother mentioned it to his manager the following morning, and he was told that it is a regular occurrence. Before the hotel was a hotel, it used to be used as a school and kindergarten over 100 years ago.
Not a ghost story or paranormal, but a true experience. Many years ago, I was working in a shop and an old lady had purchased several bags of shopping. It was a little icy outside and I knew the lady lived less than 100 yards away from the shop, so I offered to take her shopping home for her. She was shocked that I would offer and never so grateful. On the way to her house, she kept saying thank you to me. I told her it was no problem and I was happy to help. She said she wished more people like me were helpful, etc., etc. As we reached her door, she opened it and stepped away so I could enter. I told her that I was okay holding the bags and she should go in the house and get out the cold. She thanked me again and stepped in the doorway and took a few steps down the hall. I walked in behind her and put the shopping bags on the floor. I asked her if she wanted me to help her put things away, and she insisted I had done enough and thanked me again and again. I stepped outside and turned round to say bye to her. As she was closing the door, she said, "Thank you, young man. I will watch over your soul from heaven." A few days later, she was found dead in her home, in the hallway, next to a few bags of slowly rotting shopping goods.